Hey guys, what's going on, everybody? Tonight I am doing something I've never done before. I'm going to be drafting Flesh and Blood on Draft Fab. I've never used the client before. I'm pretty excited to use it though. I've heard good things about it. I've heard that the pack distribution can be a little wonky, but I've also never drafted Monarch before, so tonight is going to be a real learning experience for me as far as Monarch's concerned. So, is that you, Nick?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. So I wasn't really sure how popular this was, like how much people were going to be using this. So Nick and I are definitely doing it, and we honestly might end up filling this with bots. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at so far. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that so we can see more of the screen, and then we'll see about doing something with the sponsor later. All right, let's see what happens if we click start game. Whoa, it just throws you into the draft. Interesting. And it gives you so much time. All right, Arcanic Crackle's a good card. What is Hexagore the Death Hydra? It's a weapon. Oh, it deals damage to you. Let's see. I don't know a ton of these cards. If this hits your next weapon attack, gets Take Flight is a good card because it's go again. Wartune Herald is also a really good card. Endless Maw is not bad. Ironhide Legs is a good equipment, but I think that'll roll back around. I could just be trying to play Arcanic Crackle here. We got 6 seconds. Let's go with Take Flight. We'll take Flight on the first one and see what happens here. Oh yeah, time for some interesting pantsing. Pantsing, huh? Interesting. So we've got a yellow Take Flight this time around. Herald of Rebirth. Let's see. So we had 2 rares passed to us, Consuming Aftermath and Valiant Thrust. If you've charged this turn, Valiant Thrust gets +3. So that could be a good 1-for-5 for us at blue. Yellow Take Flight doesn't seem bad. Herald of Rebirth. Yellow Riftbind. We're going to take the yellow Take Flight here. Back-to-back Take Flight does not seem bad. Okay, Bolt of Courage is a good one. And we have a blue Courageous Steel Hand in this hand. Blood Drop Brocade. Instant. Destroy this. Gain a resource. Activate this ability only if you have dealt or been dealt attack damage this turn. We also have a Seek Horizon. The next attack action you play this turn gets +3, and if it hits, put it into your hero's soul. Okay, so that's not a bad option. The Bolton cards seem to be flowing a little bit here. This is a 3-for-6. When you play Invigorating Light, if there are no cards in your hero's soul when the combat chain closes. Let's take Bolt of Courage. I like taking the 0-for-3 that draws us a card. Yeah, Bolton kind of seems to be open. Although the fact that Shadow Averser is coming around is absolutely insane. Shadow Averser is a very good card. It's a Chain Majestic. I would assume that would have been snapped up if it was, like, depending on what people are looking at. So I didn't want it to go away. I want to be able to move it. We'll put this down here. Never done draft fab before, so I'm kind of having to figure out where to put all of my stuff when I'm drafting here. Take Flight's another good one. I like Go Again. I also like the 0-for-2 pump. Let's see, 6 seconds. I think we're just going with the Take Flight here. I like that it has them sorted by pitch. There's an Ebb and Fold. Seeping Shadows? Man, I'm kind of feeling like Chain is wide open right now. Maybe I'm wrong, though. There is We're 4 picks in. Let's take a Seeping Shadows here and see if it pays off for us. We might be able to transition into something more broken. The blue engulfing light is fine, but it's like nothing to write home about. So let's take a Seeping Shadows and see if we can make something happen here. Wow, that is a lot of heralds coming around. Red heralds too. Pound for Pound's not a bad card. Arcanic Crackle's not a bad card. Man, like, is Prism the route that we're going? Is Prism what we're looking at here? Herald of Protection's a good card. Herald of Judgment. Let's take the Herald of Protection here. We'll see what comes up next. Wartune Herald. As an additional cost to play Express Lightning, you may charge this turn. All right, so we haven't seen that. Then we have a red light action. If this hits, put it into your hero's soul. It's a 1 for 5. Man, I don't know. I know that you play Iris in this format, so you're trying to keep as many Spectral Shields as you can. We'll take the Wartune Herald here. And again, we just have more... Let's do this. I mean, Seeping Shadows is a good card, but I don't think it's worth pivoting our whole deck for. Herald of Rebirth. This gives us recursion. I like this. We'll go with this. We have another Wartune Herald coming back around. That red Arcanic Crackle also came back around. I'm intrigued by that. If you have attacked with a weapon this turn, your next weapon attack gets +4. That's a cool card. I think we're still just going to take the Herald of Rebirth here. Hope we don't draw into a Levia. It's kind of what it feels like right now. You play this turn, gets +3, so we're going to take that. We'll take the red Frontline Scout here. I'll take the Ebb and Fold kind of as hate. And then pound for a pound. All right, so we ended up with the 1 for 5 that goes into our hero's soul if we hit. I mean, our cards aren't bad. Like, our pool's not bad here. What does Frontline Scout really say? You may look at the defending hero's hand if Frontline Scout is played from Arsenal and has go again. So the crazy part is, like, depending on what the most broken thing is, we could still be on Bolton, but it feels like Prism is more open than Bolton. So I think we're just going to be trying to play... Prism here. Prism appears to be the most open... our most open option here. Spears of Sorality is a 1 for 4 with go again. I mean, Stubby Hammers is really good, but I don't think that's where we want to be. Why is the timer not counting down?
Showing 0 on my screen.
Yeah, it is on mine too. Okay, I hit confirm selection, and then it went on to the next one for me. Next illusion attack loses and can't gain Phantasm. This has Spell Void 1. Put into an opposing Heroes Banish Zone this turn, gets +2 while defending. Interesting. So we have 2 blue Heralds that are pretty good, or we can take a red Seek Horizon and try to have a go again attack. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I really don't know what's better here. I really like red Seek Horizon because this is 0 for 4 with go again. Okay, what did it take for me? Oh, I just took the first card in the pack. Okay. Well, the timer ran out faster than I thought it was going to, so we ended up with a Levy card. Definitely not what we wanted to see, but it is what it is. We'll take blue Herald of Protection here. Red Prismatic Shield is pretty sweet. Like, Prismatic Shield is a very good card. Yellow Herald of Rebirth, though. I think we're taking the... I don't know. Prismatic Shield is like a very below rate card, but it's cool. Let's take the Rebirth here. Yellow Herald of Protection is sweet. We also have no equipment. I am partly incentivized to take the Ironhide legs. I'm getting very mixed signals from this pack. I mean, there are some things in our deck we could give go again with Captain's Call. We could also just take the 1 for 4 with go again. We could also just take the 2 for 6. I kind of like taking the 1 for 4 with go again. Gives us multiple options here. So we're just taking Enigma Chimera here. It's just a value card that blocks 3. It's also blue. Herald of Rebirth at red is definitely going to be our pick here. Yeah. This is like definitely our pick. The more breakpoints we can throw at people, the better. This whole pack is dog water. All right, we'll take this because it blocks for 3 if we have an aura, or it attacks for 4 if we have an aura. We'll take an arm piece here to let something lose Phantasm. I think that's fine. Take blue Seek Enlightenment here. Red Surging Militia seems fine. We'll just hate draft the Graveling Growl here and the Void Wraith. I have 31 cards in my deck. I don't think that's accurate, but... Okay, so right now, we're looking at Dreamweavers as our only piece of equipment. And we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15... We have 19 playable cards. So we're looking at picking up some more playables this pack. Let's look at our costs. We have a... Export to February. Do we have to play our own games, Nick, or do we like get paired against each other after this? Do you know?
I think we play our own games.
Okay. So again, Spears of Serality being a 1 for 4 here. We could just take the Ironhide Helm, Captain's Call. I honestly think the Spears of Serality, the 1 for 4 with Go Again. I don't know. Blocking 2 is pretty effective. We could do this and make a Spectral Shield on their turn. I think I'm more worried about having cards in my deck, if I'm being honest. Ode to Wrath is a sweet card, but it doesn't really have the same effect that it does in CC because you have no Luminaris. So you have Herald of Tenacity, which is a 2 for 6 Dominate. When it hits, goes to your hero's soul. Or we have Herald of Judgment. When it hits, the defending hero can't play cards from their banished zone. Well, that's pretty good against Chain. If we do end up playing against Chain. We also have a 1 for 5 with Go Again. Let's take the Herald of Judgment, and we'll hope that the Spears or one of those Heralds wheels. I like this card. If we discard, or if we actually, this blocks 3, or it's a 0 for 7 with Go Again. It's also a popper, which is really good. It plays a popper into our deck, which gives us some play in the mirror, which I'm a pretty big fan of. Man, Red Vexing Malice, I bet is sweet and limited. Let's take Herald of Ravages. I think we're just trying to take as many Herald, like block 3s as we can here. We're definitely taking the Ironhide Gauntlet here. Like, it's blue Spears of Serality or an equipment that blocks 2. We're definitely taking the equipment. Put Soul Food and all cards into your hand, into your hero's soul. Seems like a cool turn 0 play, but we'll take Ante. Oh, V for Vanguard. Somebody could be comboing us. Not really, but that'd be sweet. The red Spears of Serality seems like the obvious choice to me here. Herald of Ravages. I mean, put a card into your hero's soul. If it's a light card, draw a card. I don't think Halo of Illumination is where we want to be. Yeah, Herald of Ravages is like the obvious pick there. Ironhide Helm Wills, which is kind of nice for us. Red Spears, Wills, that feels good. I'm honestly just gonna hate draft the Arcanic Crackle here. Guess we'll take the blue Spears. Okay. Well, I think we ended up with a pretty okay deck. Let's see, 12 and 7 is 19 and 4 is 23 and 7 is 30. So I have exactly 30 cards I can play here. To be fair, okay, that red card is not going to show me. Wow, it's like having a stroke. Yeah, that should not have been a pick in our deck. That should have been something else. Please use the buttons below to launch a private game on Talishar.net using your draft deck below. Create private game. Okay, that's definitely not what I wanted. Why am I the Emperor? That is not what should have happened right there. You have to pick your hero? Add tokens. You do have to pick your hero. All right, so we're learning more and more about this every time. We got a Prism. We're not going to add a spectral shield, but we do need an Iris of Reality. All right. We'll throw all this stuff in the sideboard so we can look at our deck a little bit better. So, Ebonfold, Dreamweavers, and then we have 30 cards in our deck. Yeah, so let's create a private game. All right, cool. And then, man, this is like, is this Legacy Talishar? Man, this draft function is interesting. All right, I just sent you an invite to the game, Nick.
Where do you do the tokens at?
If you're looking at Draft FAB, there should be like a blue button in the middle of the screen that says Add Tokens. And if you click on it, it like lists all the tokens on the right, and then you can add them from there. Nationals testing. Draft. Event. Draft FAB. Hero. Prism. All right, we'll see what we come up with. I don't know. Like, our deck is interesting. I'm not going to say I hate it or anything, but like, it definitely doesn't feel like a slam dunk or anything to me. So, I mean, we'll see what we come up with. Ow. Let's go Helm, Gauntlet, Iris, and we'll leave everything the way we have it set up. I like how it just says player 1. It doesn't even log me into Talishar when you do this. I may have to export my deck to February. I wonder if it'll let you join the game then. I sent you the game link in the Discord. I'm curious to know if it'll let you.
Fail to receive deck.
Failed to receive deck, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what's happening on your end without being able to see your screen. I'm wondering if it's better. Oh, that. Great. Wondering if it's better to use. Nope, I'll have to call my mom back.
I think I got it.
I closed out of that game that I had pulled up.
I think if you open up a game, I think I can do it.
All right, let's see here. Copy deck link to clipboard. I think I'm just gonna have to open up Talishar and send you a private match. Oh, I can't do CC. Is there like a draft? Open format, no restrictions. Let's try that. All right, let's get this link invite and send it to you. All right, try that new invite. Let's see what we get. You're playing Levia? Well, this is gonna suck. I guess I'll go first. I have no idea. So we want things that block. I do not like how it put all of my things in here. Having to actually go through and pick out what's playable and what's not. All right, there it is. Yeah, so we'll try it like this and we'll play a game and see what happens.
Hold on, it did not give me a weapon.
Oh, no, you're good, man. One of the things that I have heard about Monarch format is that Prism is pretty much like, it just like gets rickrolled by Levia, so I'm curious to see how true that is.
I gotta go back and pick a weapon.
Okay. I was like, I can send you another invite if need be. Let me know if you need me to make a new game.
Yeah, definitely make a new game.
Okay.
I go back on FAB.
All right. Actually, that's not what I wanted. Copy deck link to clipboard. Let's make this full screen. And then private. There we go. Copy invite link. Discord. Shoot that to you. And then let's oh, gotta leave that one in. All right, 30 cards, which is what we're looking for. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's go 6. If it hits, it goes to my soul and deals an arcane to you. This will probably get popped here. Yep. So 2 go again. And we're going to block with that card. So I guess we'll just take 2 here. I mean, I guess it would have been blocking 3 to block with that card anyway, but Gosh, how did you end up with so many cards?
I literally took all Shadow Brute cards and Brute cards.
Gotcha.
And some generics.
So we'll take 4 here. Go to 14. Probably wrong to take so much damage so early. We'll throw 9. If this hits, we get a Spectral Shield token. There's no way that we can like block and fatigue Nick here, so I think we have to like take a little bit of damage and hope that it pans out. What just happened?
I popped it.
Oh, okay. It passes so quickly I can never tell. Next Brooder Shadow action card you play gets +3. All right. I mean, maybe I should have taken more of the... Let's go 4 go again. Okay, so Nick needs to keep his popper or he doesn't have one. Exude confidence, huh? Let's block. Let's block 5. I don't think there's a way for Nick to give this go again here, but he can activate its ability a couple times if he wants to. So he is going to activate it twice. So I'm going to end up taking 3 here and going to 10, and then Nick's going to take 2 and go to 10 also. And then we're going to attack for 5 on hit. This goes to my hero soul. And then if we get this going, we can start doing some of the... we can start doing some of the dumb... some of the dumb Prism Iris stuff where we're just pretty much blocking out, and then we're using Iris of Reality and a Spectral Shield as a Nothos. Or not a Nothos, Titan's Fist. Okay, so Nick blocks 6. Sheesh. So I am going to block 6, take 3. Nick does not take any blood debt, which is unfortunate for us. And then we'll throw 3 at Nick. And then we'll arsenal our last card. We could have just... We could have just blocked 3 with it, but this is one of our better cards. I think we want to hang on to it if we can here. So... Maybe the name of the game at this point is try to stop Nick. Just try to block long enough so that Nick dies to blood debt. I don't think that's really a winning game plan, but it is definitely something we can do. Ugh, again, he just barely evades. Let's block 6. We'll throw 7 at Nick, and then we'll arsenal our last card. We are in one of those positions where we're kind of forcing Nick to have a popper and a hand that functions. Now, I was like, he has probably quite a few poppers in his deck if I had to guess. So it's not like it's a problem for him. We are down to 9 cards, so if Nick doesn't like start to run out of poppers here soon, we are like kind of put in a tough situation. So Nick's gonna take 4 here. So we both go to 6. I'm worried that Nick is going to be able to cross the finish line here. Yeah, so this having Spell Void 1 is kind of irrelevant. It's just kind of a card that does something. It was a playable that I needed to fill out my 30 cards for my deck. If we are lucky enough for Nick to not have a popper this turn, we might actually be able to win the game. Now, I'm not holding my breath, but so it is worth noting that Nick only has 2 cards with power 6 or greater in his graveyard. So even if he does have a banish 3 cards effect to not take damage from blood debt. Ooh, Nick decides to go to 1. Well, let's throw 7 more at him. We had a pretty good turn. Okay, so Nick did have a popper. For dominate, go again. So let's block for 3. Take 1, go to 5. So this is for 3, which means we can block 2, take 1. And then Nick will die to blood debt, hopefully. Okay. All right, so we ended up being able to hide behind Nick's blood debt, basically, which worked out pretty well for us.
Let's do a new sideboard again.
So, like, sideboard differently?
Yeah, I had a Room Blade card in there.
Oh, lol. That's funny. So these are the cards. There's one card we didn't take out. We need to. Is it this? No. Oh, it's the Marauder or whatever it's called. The Slaughter Beast, Hungering Slaughter Beast. All right, so we're running back our same 30 cards. Why is it saying minimum deck size is 60 cards? What's going on? Once you submit, yeah, that's fine. All right, hang on. I'm gonna have to send you another game because I don't know what's going on. I don't understand.
It's weird. It should be like the same game.
Well, it's what should happen. It should just like throw us into the same thing, but it didn't for some reason, and I don't really know why. Because I have it set to open format, no restrictions, so that we don't have to worry about that, so that we can just like play our decks. All right, I just sent you the game. Yeah, I'll go first again, I guess. So we're gonna cut all of our non-playable cards. You guys are really seeing the downfall of drafting cards that are unplayable in a certain hero. Now, I did take 4 Bolton cards and then swap, so I really don't think I want this in play. Let's throw 6 at Nick and see what happens here. Who drafted? Nick and I drafted actually against the bots because we'd never used draft FAB and we were just trying to figure out how to do it. So it's me and Nick right now. If you want to hop in and draft with us, man, you can join in the next one. Okay, so Nick's gonna pop this. We're gonna arsenal this card. And then we have the ability to block 6 this turn if we need to. If not, we can just block 3. It's hard because I never know when we're gonna need Nick to not have a popper. I'm at work. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that you were at work. I do remember you saying that actually. So this is for 4 go again. Let's block with the card we were going to block with regardless. And then if Nick throws something that matters, we can block something else. I mean, the meat X is for 5, so I think blocking 3 is fine. And then I can still have a pretty decent turn here because I have a go again attack. Pulping, Boneyard Marauder. So red Graveling Growl is the thing that scares me, honestly. You have to have like a Dread Screamer, I feel like, to really make Graveling Growl worth, honestly. Maybe I'm going crazy, but man, it's also just like it blocks 3, it pops, like and then we'll throw 6 at Nick here. Becomes 5 if he blocks with 2 cards. Nick has yet to take any blood debt this turn, so or this game, I mean, so that's pretty good for him. We only won the last game because we were able to hang out and hide behind the blood debt. So Nick blocks 3, takes 3, joins us at 17. This is an interesting hand. So we're having his meat axe for 3, discards a pulping. We're just gonna block 3 here. If there was ever a turn, a point in the game where we could actually get a Spectral Shield in play, we could just play Protect the Spectral Shield and use Iris of Reality every turn. But we didn't get a chance to do that last game, and the way the game is looking, I don't think we're really going to get a chance to do it again this game either. Okay, so Nick either needs to keep his popper or doesn't have one. So we're gonna get to put a we'll put another yellow Herald of Rebirth on top of our deck. And then that goes to our soul. And then we're going to arsenal this. So now we are in a situation where we can actually make our Iris of Reality, Dream of Reality. Our Iris of Reality, Dream of Reality. Anyway, where we get to play Protect the Spectral Shield. So this is for 6. So we can make a Spectral Shield, block 6, and then attack for 7. I mean, that's one way to do it. So we activate Prism. Actually, let's just block 6 and then attack for 4. And we'll just keep our card in our arsenal. I think that's a better line. Because this card gets +1 because we have a Spectral Shield. Now the rest of the game is pretty much going to be block 9, swing 4. Block 9, swing 4. That's what we're going to attempt to do. Nick is also at 1 blood debt, so slowly but surely we might actually get to get him. Yeesh. So feels like we're definitely going to pitch the yellow in case we need to use our Ironhide helm here to actually block another one with. But we get to block the brandish, which means if Nick throws the axe at us, what does the axe cost? 2? Yeah. Ravenous Meat Axe is one of those cards that I had never read until I played I played against somebody playing Levia at a skirmish during Blitz season, during skirmish season, who was playing Ravenous Meat Axe, and I thought that was super interesting, honestly. All right, so Nick has a popper. We're gonna arsenal our last card. This is not a bad card to have. Sheesh! Why is this for 10? Good lord. So Nick has 5 blood debt, and at this point, so every time he hits blood debt, he's just inching closer to death. So I'm honestly thinking block 6, take 3 because of the Spectral Shield, go to 14, and then throw 5 at Nick, and then arsenal this. Would I rather keep a different card in my deck? Would I rather block with the Celestial Cataclysm? I don't really feel like we're probably ever going to get to a point to where that's going to be my #1 concern. Like, I don't really think there'll ever even be a time where we can, like, really make that happen or, like, take advantage of that. So this gives +1 for every card that Nick blocks with. It's not an equipment, which is kind of cool. And then we'll arsenal this. And then we're kind of just hanging on. So Nick does not have... Again, Nick is just inching with blood debt here. So let's throw... I'm going to throw the spears here. And I'm going to throw the blue spears here. And I will tell you guys why in just a second. All right. So Nick does not pop our spears. So now we're going to throw a 5 at him here. And if this hits, we're going to put this into our soul. Being up like this and like forcing Nick to either take damage or take blood debt damage is basically like, this is Levia's problem, in my opinion. This is her problem in CC, and it appears that this is her problem in draft as well. This is something important that I'll need to figure out before we go to Nats. Well, Arsenal Spears. This is a super interesting hand. Let's do what I think it does. So this is for 3, so we're just going to block here. So that goes to 1 here, and then I think we're going to strip every card of the next hand. During your action phase, illusionist auras you control our weapons with 4 attack. Once per turn action, pay 3 attack and go again. So we get to pitch a blue and attack with the Spectral Shield for 4 here, so we're just turning this into Titan's Fist. The fun part is that this doesn't have Phantasm, so Nick can't pop this. So Nick blocks 4, and then we're going to attack for 5 here. And even if Nick has a popper, he's going to be left with 1 card. Okay, so Nick doesn't have a popper. Okay. All right, well, that Prism list felt pretty good. Sorry, I'm logging my results here real quick.
No, you're good.
Blood and... All right. Do you want to draft again, man?
Yeah, I'm down.
I was like, I'm down to... I'd like to draft probably a couple more times if you have time for it.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, so we're going to click main menu. I'm going to flip over to draft FAB here. Do I need to just go back to draft FAB here? Like to the main page? All right. Is there a draft we can join? No, there's no public drafts. So we'll hit create draft, Monarch practice draft, players 8, number of packs 3 Monarch packs, create. All right, so I named it Monarch practice again, the same thing that it was the first time around. All right, and then we'll just put bots in. You ready to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Okay, so Ether Ironweave is a good card. Cross the Line is not a bad card. It's a 1 for 5. Ghostly Visit's good. I like Herald of Tenacity. Blue Howl from Beyond's not bad. Ghostly Visit is kind of the thing that's standing out to me the most in this pack. Blue Minnowism's not a bad card. Seeds of Agony is a great card with Blood Debt. I think I'm going to take the Ghostly Visit. There's not a lot of chain stuff in this pack, but we'll see what comes back around for us. So we'll take the Ghostly Visit here to start. We're immediately rewarded with a yellow Unhallowed Rites, a red Bounding Demagon, blue Riftbind, so I'm going to take the red Bounding Demagon here. I think that's what we're looking at next. All right. Well, Herald of Erudition getting passed to us is absolutely insane. Makes me really want to take that card if you want the truth and swap to Prism, because there's been 2 to 3 Heralds in every pack, but we also got past a red Bounding Demagon and a Seeds of Agony here. I'm pretty inclined just to take the Seeds of Agony here. I mean, I don't know, maybe red Bounding Demagon is where I want to be. Like, red Bounding Demagon is solid. All the red attacks we can get are the better. Like, red attacks with Blood Debt. Let's take the Bounding Demagon here. Captain's Call is really good. Ironhide Gauntlet is also looking good. What is Blood Tribute? Top 3, then banish the top card of your deck. That seems extremely mediocre at best. Yellow Minnowism also looking kind of sweet. I think I would take the red Captain's Call before I'd take the yellow Minnowism. Yeah, let's take the red Captain's Call here. So Seek Horizon's not bad. It kind of looks like chain cards are kind of drying up. Well, kind of. Piercing Shadow Vise, you may play from your Banish Zone if you have dealt arcane damage. This gets +2. Okay, you may play Rifted Torment from your Banish Zone if you do deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. Okay, so let's take the potential 2 for 5 here. A yellow that blocks 3. We have a blue Bounding Demagon, which is pretty sweet. Whoa, Shadow Puppetry got past us? Well, we're definitely taking Shadow Puppetry here. Like, this card's just insane. Like, Shadow Puppetry is awesome. Void Wraith is also a good card, or good red card, but we're still going to take the Shadow Puppetry. Blue Arcanic Trackle's not bad. What is Consuming Aftermath? You may banish a card from your hand. If you do, if a shadow card is banished this way, this gets Dominate. We could just take Outmuscle as a value card. I think we're just going to take the blue Arcanic Crackle here. Soul Reaping. Oh my gosh. Well, we're getting rewarded for picking Chain early in our draft here. So we'll take the Chain specialization here. Blue Minnowism's a good card. I think that's just what we're taking. If a card has been put into your Banish Zone this turn, this gets +2, so it's a 1 for 5. I still think I'm sticking with the Blue Minnowism here. We'll take the yellow Frontline Scout because it's a playable card. Ether Ironweave, good card, blocks 1, gives us resources. We'll take the Gauntlet here. And it just gave us a card there. All right. We'll hate draft that. What card did we get stuck with? What did I miss? Enigma Chimera. We got stuck with an Enigma Chimera. I did not feel like we really got enough time to look at that, to like really... I feel like we somehow got more time on the last pick, or the second to last pick, than we did that. All right, so we have 3, 6, 7. We have 10 playable cards right now and 2 good equipment pieces. I feel like that was a very good pack for us, pack 1. How'd you like your pack, Nick?
It was good.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like Chain was a very good pick for me early on.
I think there's one broken pack per round.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard somebody
So that
say that one
so
like the
that
packs are
so
wonky
that
sometimes.
so that chain specialty, there was a mark of the beast in that pack too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Blue Howl from Beyond is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Rip Through Reality. So that's a 2 for 2 with Go Again. Spew Shadow. Choose an attack action card with 1 or cost less from your banish zone. You may play it this turn. If it attacks a light hero, it gets +2. Yeah, so I think we're just looking at the Blue Howl from Beyond. Man, the game must have heard me talking because there's not any good chain cards here. I mean, Blue Riptide is fine. We could take another yellow Piercing Shadow Vise. That would be okay. I'm
pass you this card. I know the computer's not going to pick it up.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued to see what it is then.
You get it. You'll realize it hasn't picked it up.
So we could take a Belittle as a Go Again card here that also searches for our Minnowism that we took. We did take a blue Minnowism. We could also just take the yellow Captain's Call. We could also take the red Minnowism and hope that the red Belittle wheels. I think we're just going to take the Belittle here. Void Wraith is good at 2 for 4 yellow, but I think Belittle's better. Blue Bounding Demagon appears to be the card that we're looking at. We could just play, we could take the yellow out muscle here as a value card. I think Blue Bounding Demagon's fine. We have quite a bit of blues. I think another red Bounding Demagon is fine. We have to try to start picking up some non-attack actions here. We're really gonna make this worth. Looking like Ironhide Helm there. Man, obviously I should have been on the Seeds of Agony early. I think I'm gonna take the Frontline Scout here. Yellow. I'm sorry, is that Sonata Arcanix?
Yep.
What the heck is going on?
So, like, you figure the computer would pick that up.
I would have thought that, yeah. Yeah, I 100% would have thought that.
That's the card I passed to you.
Gotcha. We'll take a red Spew Shadow here and see what happens. Okay, so we got a red Minnowism, which I think is bonkers. I think we have to take the red Minnowism here. We'll take the Belittle, and then we'll get stuck with a light card that we don't want. All right, that pack was not as good, but we still picked up some good things. So we have 7, 12, 14, and 9. 14 and 9 is 23. So we have 23 playable cards. We're just kind of looking for cards to fill out the rest of our deck. We have Shadow Puppetry, Howl from Beyond, Sonata Arcanix. Like, we have a lot of good cards. We have Captain's Call, Belittle, and multiple Minnowisms here. Frontline Scout is a good red attack that we can arsenal and try to set up for a Go Again turn. Yeah, we have quite a bit of... We have quite a few good cards. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 blues. I mean, we're probably looking at picking up a couple more blues here along the way. Okay, well, red Seeds of Agony is just like the only pick here. Like red Seeds of Agony is just insane. I don't think we want Ebb and Fold over that. Then we get a yellow Seeds of Agony. Okay, this is turning out to be great. Yellow Vexing Malice. I'm just going to have to hope that that wills. Getting 2 Seeds of Agony, pack 3 is insane. Absolutely insane. Yellow Belittle, also bonkers. I mean, there's no world we're just not taking the Yellow Belittle here. Another Seeds of Agony. Deal. You twisted my arm. Red Riftbind. Looking really good here. Yeah, we're getting some very good cards here late. Blue Captain's Call is not a bad choice. We could take that. It plays well with our hand. We also have Void Wraith, which is just a 2 for 4. I think we'll take the Void Wraith. Yellow Arcanic Crackle, yellow Riftbind. Arcane is pretty good, I feel like. Discard a card, rally the rearguard, gets +3. Don't really think that's what I'm looking to take. I mean, rally the rearguard at 2 for 6 is pretty good. I think we're just going to take the yellow Riftbind because we can play it from our banish if we need to. Another yellow minnow or another red Minnowism. It's red Minnowism or it's red Bounding Demagon here, and we have 3 red Bounding Demagons, so I think we'll take the red Minnowism. I don't know. We picked up quite a few. Yeah, we'll take the red Minnowism here. I think that's just better. There is absolutely nothing here that is playable for us except for this Lunar Tide Plunderer. I mean, it seems fine. We'll take a blue card here that has Blood Debt. We'll take a card that has Blood Debt because everything else is trash. We'll hate draft the Herald of Judgment. We'll take a blue Bounty Demagon. We'll just take we'll just take the other Ether Ironweave because honestly, I think that's just better than anything else we're doing. Sideboard. We have 39 cards in our deck, and honestly, I think we're going to want every single one of them just because of how Chain plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 blues. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this deck's good. Let's add tokens down here. We're going to need a Chain, and we're going to need a Galaxy Black. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to read that thing. I don't even know what it does. Once per turn action, pay 1 attack. If you have played a card from your Banished Zone, Galaxy Black gets +2 until the end of the turn. And if it hits a hero, deal 1 arcane damage to them. Okay. So Galaxy Black, not bad. Honestly, not looking bad for a common equipment here in draft. I'm sorry. Technically, we have 36 cards because we have an Ether Ironweave, an Ironhide Gauntlet, and an Ironhide Helm. So our deck's looking pretty good here. I won't lie to you guys. This feels pretty sweet. I'm gonna bring this over here out of your all's way. Import. Let's go ahead and sideboard these cards because I really don't want to have to fumble with them again. So there's 1 extra card in here that I didn't have in my deck. And it's 1 extra card. I'll figure it out once I get it into a Talishar game. Copy deck link to clipboard. Open format, no restrictions. Create game. Let's go live. And then we'll send Nick an invite. I sent you an invite whenever you're ready, brother. Lord. All right. I think it's Chain we want to go first here. I think. I honestly don't know. Do I not want the Brandish? I mean, it's a 1 for 2 with Go again. Do I have 37 actually playable cards? Nope. Enigma Chimera. There it is. There it is. All right, we'll run it like this. I mean, 36 playable cards and 3 pieces of equipment. I'd call that pretty good. Hang on 1 second. Okay. All right. Like, do I want to make a shackle on turn 0? Let's make a shackle. What the heck? I'm here for it. I live for this kind of stuff. Let's get busy. Oh, that still has Go again? That's cool. Yeah, I think I'll just Arsenal here. This is an interesting hand. I haven't played Chain in a really long time. So let's block 3. Problem here is that I also can't just take a whole bunch of damage because I need to... I can't just die to Blood Debt randomly. Of course, I banished a card that doesn't have Blood Debt. Get wrecked. So let's make a shackle. Let's come in for 3 Go again because of our shackle here. I'd rather be drunk, but at least I'm alive. Rain on me, rain, rain. So Nick blocks 3. We'll come in with Galaxy Black here. If this hits, it deals an arcane damage to Nick. So attacking for a 1 like this is like actually kind of sweet. When a card with 6 or more is put into your banish zone, you may destroy this if you do gain an action point. Okay. And we'll go ahead and arsenal this card here. Okay, so this is for 4, no go again, and Nick's taking 2 off Blood Debt currently. So we have a couple of options here. If we block with the Vice, I think we're blocking with the Vice. If we take 1 here, and then we get to go Minnowism, Seeds, this into Galaxy Black. I mean, that feels pretty sweet, and we have some other options on what we can actually do here. Of course, we banished 2 more cards without Blood Debt. Lol. So let's play Seeds. Let's play Minnowism. Let's make a Shackle. And then... Oh, playing Minnowism does nothing for me here. I'm an idiot. Lol. My bad, Nick. So play Seeds, activate Chain. Target Levia with the Arcane. Nick goes to 17. And this is 4 go again. We have yet to play a card from our Banish Zone, so our Galaxy Black is just going to be for 1 again. Discard a card. Oh, okay, nice. That's pretty cool. It's a 2 for 1, but it lets you block for 5 that way. Then if this hits, we deal an Arcane to Nick. I feel like this being for 1 is like just obnoxious enough to where like... Okay, this is a sweet play. How many Minnowisms are there in my deck? There's 2 reds and a blue, so I can get another red Minnowism here. Let's see. Nick's attacking for 4. Am I blocking with anything here? No, I honestly think... Well, I'm going to block with the Ether Ironweave here in case I actually want to use my Ironweave to make some broken stuff happen this turn. So... Wow. We are 0 for 6 on cards with Blood Debt. Oh, I can't. Nope. Definitely did that the wrong way. So we're going to have 1 floating. Did I hit all attacks? Rip through reality, brandish, belittle, riftbind. So we hit all attacks. Cool. So we get to go belittle for 6. I kind of feel like I'm playing CC right now, if you want the truth. This kind of feels like CC Chain. Oh, man. The only weird part about us not banishing anything is that we also haven't I guess the only good thing about us not hitting any Blood Deck cards off of our banishes are the fact that we have yet to take any damage off of Blood Debt. All right, so belittle for 6. Puts Nick to 8. We're going to play Minnowism. Activate Chain. And then come in with Bounding Demagon for 6 go again. And then right now I'm sitting here going, depending on what Nick does, it's going to let me decide whether I'm going to Galaxy Black here or not off of the Ether Ironweave. I never really imagined that there was a world where off of Sonata Arcanics I actually didn't hit anything. That's actually why I paid the resources into it. So Nick goes to 4. This would still just be for 1 Galaxy Blackwood. I think I'll just pass and hang on to it here. All right, so we have some kind of dirty things that we can do here, depending on what we draw. I think I'm just taking 7 here. Nick's going to go to 2. All right, so we hit some cards we can play finally, so that's cool. So we can go Seeds. Seeds. Captain Call go again into Riftbind should kill Nick here. I don't think he has any way to prevent the Arcane. And then we're going to go again. And then okay, yeah. So the Seeds just ends up winning the game there. Sorry, Nick. I wasn't trying to slow roll you. I was just
No, you're good.
making sure I wasn't having a stroke there. Yeah, let's run that one back. Let's come in with Galaxy Black. We'll pitch the Bounding Demigod here because we want to put a Blood Deck card back into our deck. If the game ends up being a slogfest where we have to grind through most of our deck, we'll just have to use our we'll have to make sure that we have as many good Blood Deck cards left in our deck as we can. And we have absolutely no way to use the Belittle effectively here, so we're probably just going to end up arsenaling it if I had to guess. It's probably going to be our best line of play here. I'm just going to go ahead and block with the Aether Ironweave. Like, I'm not really, like, there are 0, like, on-hit effects that are super relevant that are coming to mind to me. Nick got a yellow Minnowism. Okay. Belittle Minnowism was so broken. I honestly wish they put it back. But that's just my aggro deck Greed Monster. Inner Greed Monster coming out. So this is for 5 go again. So I can block 2 and then have a pretty sweet turn here. I think I'd rather keep my 3 for 5 in my deck later in the game than I would my Belittle, honestly. I'm not sure, though. And then this is just for 3. I mean, I think I'm just taking 3 here. My turn's pretty sweet. And all of my cards serve for more than they block for, so... So we're going to go Shackle, Frontline Scout. Because Frontline Scout is not affected. Like, it does not get the Shackle. We still get to keep the chain effect here. So Nick takes 3. We're going to come in for 4. 4 with go again here. I also didn't make a Shackle on turn 0 this game. I did do that intentionally to see what our turn looks like in comparison. I think I'm going to throw Galaxy... Well, yeah, I think I'm going to throw Galaxy Black here because I want to arsenal my last card so that I can guarantee I have an attack to try and make some headway with next turn. 9. Sheesh. Actually, is there a way to do it all here? I don't think there's a world where I'm ever taking 9 and going to 5 here. I think what I'm doing is pitching my yellow to block 4 off my equipment, taking 5, going to 9. And then I get to go Shackle, Soul Reaping, Banish Seeds of Agony, right? Gain a resource. And then I get to play Seeds, and then I get to play Ghostly Visit. So, I mean, it's a 11-point turn. Actually, I guess I can just block 6. Guess I can just, yeah, I don't see a reason to not block with this card here. Like, I'm never really doing anything with this card. Like, it can be useful. Not saying it's not a good card or anything. So, Shackle, Soul Reaping, Banish the Seeds of Agony. So this is for 6 go again. And then I know that I can play the Seeds of Agony, and we actually hit a red Bounding Demagon, so we're actually going to save our Arsenal card, and we're just going to play Seeds of Agony and Bounding Demagon this turn, which is very good for us. Now, unfortunately, I don't get to use my resource that I'm making here. I had originally planned to use the resource so that I could throw my Ghostly Visit that I have in my arsenal, but I think it's fine. I think we're just hanging on for a better turn. I keep dropping my cards this evening. I wish there was a way to give this go again, but I mean, we're throwing a 0 for 4 here, and we're saving ourselves some blood debt. So if Nick needs to keep his hand here, he's forced to go to 5. Nick might be trying to turn off blood debt with his turn. I'm not really sure what he's up to yet. So Nick takes 2, goes to 7. Okay. Think. Let's not be dumb here. Let's figure out what our line is. So right now it's looking like Minnowism, Pitch, Rally the Rear Guard, Belittle, Reveal, Piercing, Crack Ether Ironweave, Minnowism, play the Piercing Shadow Vice, and then we get the Galaxy Black off of a Shackle. So we're going to take 6 and go to 5 here and have like an insanely stupid turn. Nick does not have a way to do anything else here, so I honestly forget that Rouse the Ancients is in this. How does Riftbind change our turn? I think Riftbind is just better than the Vice here. And we get to play our Seeds of Agony. Okay, so we're going to go Minnowism. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. We still get to use all of our equipment here and all of our cards. We pitch this, reveal this. We're going to get a red Minnowism because that is by far our best card here. So this is 5 go again. Nick blocks 5. And then we get to go. Actually, not even going to use our equipment here, are we? We're going to go Seeds, Minnowism, Make a Shackle, Riftbind for 9 after dealing an Arcane. Absolutely insane. Oh, do you have a no block in your hand?
Yeah, I have no block.
Gotcha. Dude, I honestly forgot how stupid Chain was. Like, that just felt stupid.
I just wonder how drafting will feel like with 8 real people in the lobby.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I think it'll change a lot. Like, honestly, I don't know that the computer is valuing the cards the way that I think they should be.
Yeah.
Personally.
And there's no way to do that either, I don't think.
I mean, I was like, and it's not like a shot at draft FAB or anything, you know, they do all they can here, you know, to make this as real for us as they can. But the fact is that this only gets better the more people you have. Like, and I wish that there were more randoms playing this, like trying to do draft FAB, because if you could draft with random players, it'd give you an idea of what it's going to really be like at an event when you sit down across from random people. So I don't know. Zach said he was going to hop on. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Before we play another one. You want to? He said he was going to hop on. You want to text him and see if he's close to hopping on?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. I'll be back in a minute. I don't have the audio turned on my stream. Such a putz. Okay, Red Belittle looks really good here. Red Wartune Herald is also good. Those are the first two that stand out to me. Rifted Torment is not bad. It's a 2-for-4 that deals 1 arcane. So Red Belittle is really only good in chain. I mein, it could be useful inside of Bolton, I suppose. Let's take the Belittle here and see what we get past. So, Ironhide Plate, a red Unhallowed Rites. Stands out to me quite a bit. There's like 3 chain cards in this pack. So, let's take a chain card here. Okay, and then we get past a red Seeds, so we're definitely just on chain. That or the AI is gonna like swap mid-pack like it does and take all my cards. So let's take Piercing Shadow Vice. A blue Seeds of Agony. Man, this is looking better and better. Chain good. You missed it last game, Zach. The second pack, the bots just decided to take every chain card from the packs, and I just got hosed second pack.
Oh, you know, just like regular drafters.
I mean, yeah, honestly though. I mean, I guess we could take Ebonfold. I don't really think that's necessary though. I think we're just better off taking the yellow Ghostly Visit here. Red Riftbind getting passed to us this late. Love to see it. You love to see it. Maybe this is kind of like Uprising. Maybe I'm just going to force chain. Yellow Seeping Shadows coming in clutch here. I like the blue Arcanic Crackle. Seems good. Rifted Torment. We did find a Minnowism here, which is pretty sweet. Kind of like taking the Minnowism. Ironhide Legs looking heckin' strong here. The only one that I'm ever questionable on is taking the Ironhide Chest because of chain. I mean, okay, we just got stuck with that card. I guess let's hate draft Parable of Humility.
My last 3 cards were not very good.
Yeah, my last 3 cards weren't great. I think overall that first pack was really good though for me.
Yeah, I started strong and then it felt like someone kind of cut into my territory.
Yeah.
It's alright, I've not drafted this hero yet, so.
Oh no, you're good, brother. I hope that me talking about my picks and stuff out
Oh,
loud.
you 100%.
Okay.
Good to do whatever you need to do, bro.
I appreciate it. I told me and Nick were playing Talishar the other night, and I was like, dude, does it bother you that I'm talking all the time? And he was like, no, go for it.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
So pack 1, not bad to us. We picked up 13 main deckable cards and then an Ironhide Legs, which is pretty sweet. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that being our first pack. All right, so we get a yellow Riftbind. We get a red Seeds of Agony and a blue Howl from Beyond. So I think I'm just going to take red Seeds of Agony. Like, Seeds of Agony is just broken. There's another red Seeds of Agony. Oh my god.
Yeah, Seeds in this format seems good.
Dude, it just like you can't like nobody has AB. It just feels like it can't be stopped. We could take a yellow Belittle here, or we could take the yellow Rifted Torment. Those are really my only two options that I'm looking at here. I think I'm going to take the belittle and stick with some consistency and go again here. We get past a yellow minnowism almost like the next like pick, which is great. There's also a yellow and hallowed rites and a red piercing shadow vice. So like there's good cards in here, but I think taking the minnowism is important. I think having a yellow minnowism just kind of like solidifies the consistency of our deck. Red ghostly visit, insane. Ether Ironweave getting passed to us, pick 6. The value. We have 2 yellow captain's calls here. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. I'm going to take the foil one because I hate foils in real life. We have an Ironhide Gauntlet here. Everything else kind of looks like it sucks. We could take the yellow Surging Militia because it does get +1. Rally the Rearguard is a yellow that blocks for 5. Well, it's a yellow that blocks for 5 in another card. It's also a 2 for 5. I think I'm just going to take the Ironhide Gauntlet here. Yellow Riftbind getting willed. Love to see it. What card do we want to hate draft? I think we'll just take the Seek Enlightenment here. Take the yellow Rifted Torment. Yellow and Hallowed Rites getting willed. Awesome. Yellow Rifted Torment. Valiant Thrust. It's a better hate call. And yellow Captain's Call being our last will card. That's what I'm talking about. Better lucky than good.
Nick, were you drafting Levia?
Yeah.
Fucking knew it. Dude, I had like such good reds, and then like all of a sudden it just stopped like midway through.
They just died.
Yeah, I should have went Prism. I had the opportunity to do that, but I had like Dread Screamer, a red, Deadwood Rumbler red, and then another really good red card, and I was like, yeah, might as well.
I mean, I get that. Our first draft, I took 4 like Supreme Bolton cards in a row. And then started drafting Prism because there was nothing Bolton in the next 2 picks. Like,
Bolton seems very good.
He seems good. Like, honestly, like, I think Chain is better, but Bolton seems very consistent and he blocks 3 a lot.
The only thing I don't like about Chain is I feel like everybody's going to be drafting Chain.
Oh, 100%. So, red Riftbind, bind, cracked. Red Belittle, cracked. Yellow Arcanic Crackle, mid. Yellow Ghostly Visit, pretty good. I think I'm taking the Riftbind because it has Blood Debt and because it can be an absolutely bonkers of a card. So I could take the Ironhide Helm here and just have the full suite of equipment block. Blue Vexing Malice is really good. I have 5 blues. So probably need a couple more blues. So blue Vexing Malice doesn't seem terrible here. I also like the blue Void Wraith. It's a 2 for 5. I think if I'm going to do that, I'm just taking the Rifted Torment because it's a banished 2 for 4 with 1 arcane. Let's take the blue and play it safe here. Yellow Seeds of Agony. Snap that. Man, another yellow Seeds of Agony. I feel like I'm just playing Seeds of Agony, the deck.
I think I'm definitely passing packs to you, Zach.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you're getting ready to see some crazy shit.
Oh, I love it. Nick passed me some crazy stuff earlier.
Well, you're getting ready to see 2 packs crazy.
So Void Wraith looking to be the card that we're looking here. We could take Pound for a Pound and just try to be a little cheeky because it's a popper. Yeah, we'll stick with the... Well, man, a popper would be good, but Void Wraith. Let's just take the Void Wraith here. Red Arcanic Crackle? Red Belittle? Oh my gosh. A Shadow Averser.
Yeah.
Brother, y'all are wild over there. I'd hate draft this card.
No, I haven't seen that card yet. So I'm not. You're passing to me, Zach. That's what's happening.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Shoot, yeah, we're gonna take Shadowverser. I don't think another red Seeds of Agony, a Soul Reaping, brother. Y'all are just making it happen for me over here. I honestly don't know if I want. I have. Let's take the Shadow Reaping or the Soul Reaping. I think that's better than Seeds. Oh, this pack's so medium compared to the last two. Good lord, I could cry.
Oh, whichever bot went with the light hero is gonna be living the dream.
Let's take the 1 for 3 that blocks 3. I think consistency is important here. Wow, red Belittle coming around this late. Value. Void Wraith coming back around. Or am I taking... Let's take the Void Wraith. Rifted Torment. That's a popper. We're gonna take that. I am going to hate draft that. Ooh. Red Arcanic Crackle. Dude, my deck is bonkers. And I mean, I cannot stress this enough.
Yeah, I don't think mine's like too bad. I went like hard super early with picking brute stuff. So I've got quite a bit of stuff to play.
Like, I'm literally just taking a screenshot of this because I can't not put this on Twitter. Like, this is like the craziest deck I've ever put together in draft. Guys, I'm going to read this to you really quick. I have 2 yellow Seeds of Agony, I have a blue Seeds of Agony, and I have 3 red Seeds of Agony. And a Shadow Averser. And I have the Chain Specialization.
I have 3 red Zealous Beltings and 3 Dread Screamers in red.
Dude, that's insane. That's really good.
And 1 Boneyard Marauder in red and 1 of the Deadwood Rumbler. 2 Deadwood Rumblers.
So you got a sweet deck too.
Never played Leviathan before, but I feel like you just throw big numbers.
You gotta watch that blood debt.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm trying to learn.
Just don't banish.
All right, add tokens. We'll throw a chain in here, and we'll throw a Galaxy Black in here. Yeah, this deck is like absolutely insane. Export to February. I have like 20 tabs open right now just because of like how insane this deck is. $37 cards. All right, who wants to play first? I figure everybody can play everybody.
Yeah, works for me.
However you guys want to do it.
You guys can go first.
Oh Lord! All right, export to February.
Copy deck link to clipboard.
This is the part I don't know how it works.
So I'm just gonna send you a Talishar link, like we would normally.
Okay.
In the Discord. It's going to be in the general table chat. And then, like, it's literally from here, it's just like playing.
Huh.
It's just like playing.
I tried to play against the computer and it wouldn't let me because I didn't have 40 cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way me and Nick have been doing it is I've just been I'm exporting to February, and then I'm just taking the deck and making a game on the no restrictions game mode, and then just sending you guys the link.
Uh-huh. I see. Take all these garbage light cards out of here.
Rain on me, rain, rain. I'd rather be drunk, but at least I'm alive. Bless you.
Sorry, I'm making sure I got all the cards I can't really play out of here.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
Alright, that should be good. I think.
All right.
It's maybe gonna let me submit my deck.
This is I'm waiting for the opponent.
Says you disconnected on my screen.
Oh, all right. Let me get my deck link one more time here. Copy deck link to clipboard. Private, open format, no restrictions. Copy link invite. All right, I sent you the new game invite now. Yep, there you are. And I got the 37 playable cards that I have.
Which did you choose to do last time, first or second?
I went first last time when me and Nick played.
No, like when you chose on our game, when the die roll, did you win?
Oh, it didn't let me pick.
Oh. Okay.
So I have no idea.
I was gonna give whatever it gave you last time.
Oh, no, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Time skippers. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's
That wasn't
frightening.
good. I only saw one hoofs and it didn't wheel. I thought it was like I opened it and I was like, this will come back.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna arsenal this. Okay. That's not bad. So play that, get that. Yeesh. So I can so let's see here. So I can block with that, and then I can actually block. I can block 5, take 4, and then I get to shackle, seeds, that galaxy black. Okay, that doesn't seem bad. get that equipment out of the way while we can, I suppose. Get rid of a card I wanted to see. Womp womp.
You didn't need that captain's call.
Yeah. So let's go seeds. Chain. Get a Minnowism. It actually allowed us to actually block with it, and we're going to get to play it this turn, which is insanely valuable. A lot of value coming out of our chain deck so far this game. It's only been one turn. So Zach blocks 3. Our Shackle. Whoop. Play Minnowism. Shackle gives us go again. We get to put seeds in the bottom of our deck, which is just absolutely insane. I'm already feeling the like brain capacity struggles of trying to play chain correctly again. And then we get to throw Galaxy Black for 1 on hit, take an Arcane. All right. So 6 go again. Means I can block here. Take 3, go to 13. And then that was Zach's turn. So I can't get any value out of that. The next attack action card, so I'm just gonna have to leave Seeds of Agony for the next turn and take a Blood Debt here, which I'm not a huge fan of. So red, chain, Riftbind for 4 and an Arcane. It's funny to think that Guardian got Zealous Belting and Rousey Ancients from this set. That is like absolutely bonkers to me.
Yeah, Rouse the Ancients is really good. I wish I had one. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I can.
Oh no, brother, you're good.
Block there. Yeah.
And then Galaxy Black's going to be for 3 on hit, deal an Arcane because of the fact that we played a Seeds of Agony, or we played the Riftbind from our graveyard or our Banish Zone. We have a Seeds of Agony on top of our graveyard, a Seeds of Agony in our pitch zone, and a Seeds of Agony in our Banish Zone. I feel like that's just a value win, even if I lose this game.
Seeds everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
I underestimated how many no blocks I had in this deck.
You underestimated, you said?
2 times now I've clicked to block with a card and it was like, no, no, no.
This is a weird hand. I feel like there's something I'm not seeing here.
I need you to have a weird hand.
Like, the hand's still fine. I just, like, I feel like there's something I'm not seeing.
Did you get 2 blood debts in that one?
Yeah, I got a Ghostly Visit and a Rifted Torment.
Lola Bailey.
So, let's go Chain. Rifted Torment for 3 and an Arcane. Pretty much predicating on the back that if Zach doesn't have a way to get rid of Blood Debt, we're going to win this turn. Or this coming turn. And our hand's not bad. It takes quite a bit out of his hand. I would have loved to have banished a Seeping Shadows right there. Gives us a Dread Screamer. And then we're going to throw the Ghostly Visit here. I am going to go to 12. Or I go to 11 off of my Blood Debt here. So I go to 11. Zach decides to go to 3. I'm going to block 3 here. We need to find a way to get some damage across the finish line here.
I can't turn off Blood Debt this turn.
Oh, nice. Yeah, which means I can just block 6, and then Zach will just add a Blood Debt. That is honestly how most of the games that I had against Nick went.
So I could have maybe blocked with and kept Dread Screamer. That probably discards enough and just block. But I don't have. I think I have 1 card in discard that maybe turns off Blood Debt, which is enough. But
Okay.
probably I misblocked. I could have took 1 more damage and played Dread Screamer instead of Zealous.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see.
I mean, there was only 1 more turn, or else I would have died that next turn.
Sure.
So.
I honestly think that my chain deck is like pretty broken.
It seemed good.
It feels very strong. Nick, you want to play, and then you and Zach can play? Nick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. I'll send you the link real quick. All right. Yeah, I'll go first. And then I already have my deck set up the way that I want it to. I do have to say, Zach, you coming in for 9 on your like first turn was pretty frightening. I was like, I feel like this could get out of hand quickly if I don't block enough here.
Yeah, I couldn't get enough cards really in my graveyard. I couldn't get cards in my graveyard fast enough to play because I drew 2 red Dread Screamers, and I just like had to kind of make all the cards be in my graveyard by blocking and whatever.
Gotcha.
So it kind of was like not value, but something to know for the future.
Sure. Let's make a shackle and come in for 1. Like, the crazy part is, like, when I'm looking at this deck, it honestly kind of feels like this is a CC deck. I think I'm just having chain copium. And then I'll choose to arsenal this. Yeah, I think I'm just taking 3 here.
I do wish the software told you what the bots drafted, like what hero.
Like what they were on.
Yeah.
That would be cool. We're gonna go. Actually, what does Chain say? Does it say Rune Blade or Shadow Action? Okay, so we're gonna go Buff Power, Shackle, Arcanic Crackle. So 5 go again. Gosh, this makes me want to play Chain and Blitz. I know that you don't have seeds, but like still.
Super good blitz.
I was like, it's just very strong. Discard Rally to block. Okay. And then we're going to go Seeds, Captain's Call for Go Again, into Riftbind for 5 and an Arcane. Really seeing the power of Riftbind here. And then we're going to go Galaxy Black for 3 on hit. Nick takes an Arcane. Put Nick to 12. I think we'll just go ahead and block here. We'll pitch our Seeds of Agony. Getting more blood debt back in our deck is always a good thing. Oh my god. Okay. So let's go Belittle, Pitching, Spew Shadow, Reveal Rift to Torment. We're going to get a yellow Minnowism. We're going to go yellow Minnowism, Shadow Averser, Banishing Rift to Torment for 4 go again. Then we're going to go Chain, Rifted Torment for 3 and 1 Arcane. Nick goes to 3. And then We're going to crack Ether Ironweave to come in with Galaxy Black. 3 on hit, Dylan Arcane. So we get a card at the next hand, which we like to see. Wow. So I can take 7 and go to 8 here. We take 7 and go to 8 because we're not worried about dying to the blood debt. And now we're going to go seeds, seeds. I'm just playing the other seeds here. Like 3 Seeds of Agony. Like, dude, like Seeds of Agony is stupid. Like, I don't even know what to say to that.
Arcane good when there's no arcane barrier.
Dude. Shoo. All right. Well, you guys want to play and I'll hop in and spectate?
Yeah.
Chain.
Nick, it's in the chat.
Sorry, I'm filling out my draft notes for...
Making sure I got everything out of here.
Let's see. Let me know when your all's game starts.
We just now started the first hand.
Okay. Let's see if I can refresh and find it. It's a Levia mirror, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know how to. Can you click on the link and spectate from the link?
I'm trying to see if it'll let me. No, it's gonna make me pick a. It's gonna make me pick a deck and like try to join as like if I'm like playing.
I see.
Yeah, can one of you guys like share your screen on Discord maybe?
Yeah, that would probably be easier, right?
And we can do that because I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah. I think I did that right.
All right. Yeah, I got as much of it as I can show on the screen.
Can I make it bigger in the chat?
No. I maximized it as much as I could. So I like that Levy attacks for so much.
Yeah, like I almost forget she's a brute sometimes, and then like, oh, this card does 8 for 3.
Yeah. No, I was like, Levy is like cards have a pretty good rate on them.
Yeah, but you gotta jump through a lot of hoops.
That is true. It's not like you're just playing Bravo or something. Like you do have to jump through a lot of hoops. That is very true.
And it can just kill you.
And what?
I said, and it can just kill you.
Yeah, the fact that like you can just die to your own blood debt like is like I don't know, like she's just so much worse than Chain.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, you weren't kidding about what you said earlier. 2 in one hand.
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to roll with what's happening here.
That's a tough scene.
Man, these cards are so good. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, Levy has cool cards.
I think we're gonna go here. Just kind of want to draw a new hand here.
So you have to pick something with 6 or more power?
That's what I was trying to read, dude. I still don't know half these cards.
Oh yeah, you just get to banish a card from your graveyard. It doesn't matter what you pick.
To not pick a blood debt card.
That math be mathing.
Well, I was just trying to figure out if it was like a benefit to banish a blood debt card, but there's not.
You know, honestly. Oh. Can't do that. I bet in the Discord, like the FAB TCG Discord, I bet you can get some drafts going in there.
Probably. It would be pretty easy, you would think, too.
Yeah, I was like just thinking like, oh Lord. Just being like, hey, like, you know, like we got 3 people.
Alright. We're here. So do I just click on this to activate this card?
I think it's like since it's an instant, you have to pass to the reaction step to do it, but yeah. I think so.
Okay, there we go.
Did you get stuck with the time skippers, or is there a way to like actually make value out of it in your deck?
It was just kind of like a leg piece when there was a dead pack of like all light cards.
Gotcha.
So I was like, what are the chances that I draw all blues and just be able to play 2 cards?
No, that's fair. I mean, I feel like it definitely could happen.
Yeah, I was really expecting those hooves to wheel because it was in my first, like, I had the first pick of the pack. Okay, what can I do here? So, block.
Like I feel like Levia just has like that like block 6 attack for 6 like 5 to 6 to 7 like style gameplay that like Guardian so like traditionally has.
That's one thing I kind of like about most of the limited formats is it's very like mid-rangey. Kind of block and go back and forth until you have your finishing turn.
Yeah, the limited format is very like very how you just described, like how I would describe as like how the game is designed to be played. Like block, manage your life total, do what you can kind of thing.
Yeah. I enjoy it quite a bit. Hmm.
How much does the red card on the right side of your hand cost, Zach?
1.
So it's a 1 for 6?
Yeah, that blocks for 3.
That's pretty sweet.
Isn't it?
Hey, what's going on, Simple Guy? The Simple Guy 1000.
I think this is why you, this is the only instance that you could ever maybe use the time skipper.
I was like, where time skippers is going to be like super good.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by and hanging out in the chat. I appreciate it, buddy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you're making limited time skippers look solid right here.
You want to block that, or did you have all non-blocks?
I have all non-blocks, brother.
Oh my gosh, dude, that is terrible.
I had 2 in one hand earlier.
Shoo. That's tough, fellas.
That is tough.
I'm down to draft one more time.
I'm about to get off here. I got to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
I gotcha.
I would definitely like to do this again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. I say we like try to plan a night out of it or something like that. Because we can at least do this as to where we have to have like 8 people in real life.
Absolutely, and I feel like this is better than nothing.
Yeah, no, 100%. It at least gives us an idea of like the pack layout. and like what we're looking at and like what kind of cards you'll get past.
I agree. And I think you're right. I think if you ask a couple people on Discord, it would not be hard to get 8 people all the time.
I was like, I think if you posted like let's say we were going to do this Wednesday night. Like I know like I can't Wednesday, but I'm just saying like for an example, if we were going to do this Wednesday night and we posted on Tuesday and said like, hey, tomorrow night at 7:00, like we're drafting in draft fab, practicing Monarch for Nats. Does anybody want to draft? I feel like you'd probably find people in that 24-hour window.
Easily, I would say.
Yeah, I would think so too, honestly.
And it's cool because it doesn't take very long at all.
Yeah, no, that's what I like about it. Like, and I feel like with 8 people, it'd be fun too. Like, if we could ever find a time to get 8 people in.
I agree. I'm definitely down.
So, all right, well, cool. Thanks for drafting, man. I appreciate it.
It was a good time. I'll see you guys.
All right.
I'll talk to you like tomorrow or the next day.
See you, brother. Nick, you want to draft one more time, or are you done, buddy?
Absolutely, I'll draft.
All right, let's get one more in. I like it because we've done 3 so far. Let me. I just did that again. Let me pull up Draft Fab real quick here, and 44 users connected, and there's still not a draft to join. How? That's nonsense.
You guys are doing what you guys just talked about. Everybody's.
I mean, that's fair.
It's a group of people. It's probably teams and stuff testing.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, honestly, it is a good way to do that. Like,
Surprised Teleshar don't have no kind of draft situation.
yeah, I figured they would have made one. I know that they've like kind of like paired with Draft Fab to like have this put together. But I don't know. Oh, I made the Monarch practice whenever you're ready.
I'm in there.
All right, you ready to roll? Let's do it. All right. So Dreadwood Rumbler looking like a good card to start out with. That's a good pack 1 pick 1. Red Minnowism's also a good pack 1 pick 1 depending on what you end up drafting. Honestly, there's not a lot that stands out to me in this pack. We might just be taking the Dreadwood Rumbler. I imagine that IRL there'll be a lot of people on chain, so if you can find a way to play Levia, I think that will, like, if you can play Levia consistently, I think that's what you're looking for. There's just not a lot of things that point me towards chain in this pack. Dreadwood Rumbler is a no block though. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Dreadwood Rumbler here. Overload looks kind of neat just because it has Go Again. Graveling Growl is a good card. But we have to play it with something that has Go Again, so we have to look for something that has Go Again specifically here. And honestly, none of this looks great to me. Maybe I'm just taking the Herald of Protection and just kind of like rolling with Prism, or maybe Overload's better. I like Overload better because it's a generic card. I'm kind of looking to stay open here because I don't really like anything that's coming our way. Boneyard Marauder is a good card. Zealous Belting's a sweet card. Hooves is a good card. We also have a Herald of Ravages and a Spears of Surality. Surality, however you pronounce that. And then Celestial Cataclysm. So we have quite a few options here that we're looking at. Maybe I'm supposed to take... Man, this is tough. I think I'm going to go towards Levia. Well, no, there's only like one Levia card in the pack here, honestly. Yeah, like... Looks like Levia has kind of been like taken. So let's take the Herald of Ravages here. Let's go Prism. And... we're seeing more Prism cards here. I mean, we only see 2 Prism cards. Man, this is a lot of Levia cards. Like, it's like it feels like back-to-back packs, like we just kind of can't make up our minds on what we're doing. We keep getting red Levia cards. I'm going to take a red Levia card here. Raiden is a Majestic? Really? Let's take a Smash with Big Tree. God, and now all the Levia cards are gone again. Okay, we're definitely just playing Prism. We're just playing Prism. I'm gonna force Prism from here if I have to. Because nothing else is like, we tried some Levia cards and they're just drying up. Spears of Surreality seems fine. Oh man. I guess we'll take the Minnowism because it plays. Ironhide Plate. Jeez. I think I ended up with a card I didn't really want there. I mean, I guess Halo of Illumination does something. We got stuck with a red Rift Bind. Well, we definitely missed too many cards in pack 1, pick 1 to have a good chain deck. Like, we have 5 chain cards, which means we need to find 25 chain cards throughout the rest of the game to like really make this worth it here. Why does this say waiting for the next pack? Do you have that too, or are you reviewing picks, Nick?
I am picking right now.
Oh.
It lagged out on me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, that's good. As long as you're getting to pick, that's fine.
Should be coming up to you.
Okay, so this is what I'm looking at right now. What does this card even say? There are 3 or more cards that have been put into an opposing hero's banish zone this turn. Gets +2 while defending. So, I mean, that could be good against like Levia or against Chain. So we might want to hang on to this card. It's also a 2 for 5, like, which is not a bad card. Like, especially in draft. Like, it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess we'll use the Halo of Illumination if we need it for something. We have 9 playable cards. Shoo! That pack 1 was all over the place, dude. For me, anyway. How was it for you?
It was pretty good.
Okay. Well, this is going to be where Nick rolls me.
Well, I picked a Genesis. Genesis, my first pack.
Genesis is pretty good. Yellow Wartune Herald is very good. Stony Wootenhog is also a good card because it demands to be blocked. And it's a popper. The Wartune Herald is really good, though. The yellow Wartune Herald. Let's take the popper and see if it helps us at all. This might be the worst deck I've ever had. Feel like Chain was wide open and I just wasn't able to open my eyes and see it. Man, Zealous Belting? Is that really what I'm about to do here? Is that how bad this pack feels right now? It's Zealous Belting, Overload, or, I mean, we could take the Adrenaline Rush, or we could take the Herald of Rebirth here. I guess let's just take the Zealous Belting. Sheesh. We'll take the Spears. If this was red, I'd probably consider taking this, honestly. Enigma Chimera is just a 2 for 7. Man, there is a Shadow Averser in this pack. My god, we picked the wrong time to be on both having light cards. Let's take Herald of Ravages. I think we need cards more than we need equipment right now. Blue Spears of Serality. Card was put into your banish zone. This gets +2. I mean, that could be a cool card, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. I think we're just taking the Yanti Yanti or whatever it's called. Man, we are just going to have to do what we can here. This is a tough scene. I mean, I don't think it really matters what we're taking here. We're just getting unplayables the rest of the way, which means there's somebody else on Prism or on light cards in general. Feels like Prism more than Bolton, other than Nick and myself. There's 21 cards here that are playable, so I need 9. I need 9 playables in our last pack here. I'm kind of hoping that there's more than that because that is not like 9 playables means we have a functioning deck and we're not just cramming cracked baubles into it. But I think we'd definitely be better off if we could find like 10 or 15 cards, we're probably looking for realistically about 12 good cards here to really fill out our deck, because I'd like to cut the blue Minnowism. I don't think that's really where we want to be. There's a few cards here that I really just don't like. Again, yellow Seeds of Agony. We would have immediately been rewarded for playing Chain. We'll take the red War Tune. Red Herald of Protection. It's a broken Herald. Oh my gosh, Phantasmaclasm. We're definitely going to take that. That's just a 3 for 9. It's just an insanely good card. Odarath doesn't really help me here. I do like Odarath, and it's a very good card, but we can't attack with Odarath. So we'll just take Herald of Rebirth. Tome of Divinity looking sweet. If a card has been put into your hero's soul, instead draw 3 cards. I mean, it feels like we're just trying to get a little like cute here if we're trying to do that. I think we're just going to go with the breakpoint here. 1 for 7. If you have less life than an opposing hero, it gains +3. So it could be a 2 for 7 if we wanted to at red. Feels not great. Let's just take another Herald of Rebirth here. We'll take... I mean, Herald of Tenacity is good, but so is that Rising Solar Tide. It's a 1 for 5 that blocks 3, or we could take a 0 for 4 that blocks 3. I'm going to take the 2 for 5 with Dominate here. I think that's a better pick. We're going to take the red Captain's Call. We can give one of our Heralds go again here, which is pretty sweet. Ironhide Legs is an easy pick in this pack. Merciful Retribution, again, a great aura, but it just doesn't really help us that much. I guess we're just taking the... I guess we'll take the Seek Enlightenment here.
I got booted out completely, brother.
You got booted out?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
what?
like it froze completely on my screen.
Well, that sucks. All right. Well, let me make another one. I mean, if you have time.
Yeah, I got time. Sorry about that.
No, you're good, dude. That's not your fault. Yeah, I named it Monarch. The same thing I've been naming it.
I might have way too many tabs open. I got like 18 tabs open right now.
That might be what happened then. That is a possibility.
Is yours a Monarch draft or Monarch practice?
Monarch practice. Is there another one we can join?
There's a Monarch draft.
You want to try it? See what happens?
Yeah, there's somebody else in there.
Yeah. This person might just be like, get out of here. Like, they may not want to draft with anybody, but it would be fun to actually draft with people other than just the bots for a change.
Yeah. That would be cool if it got filled up quick.
That would be awesome. It's honestly probably like some guy who's trying to draft with his friends, and he's like, who are these random people? Guys, while we're waiting on the draft to start, appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. No matter where you're hanging out, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Facebook. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, watching Nick and myself draft some tonight. I think it's been a pretty good learning experience about Monarch as a format, like the Monarch format as a whole. So probably going to be doing some more of these as we get closer to nationals. I need some more draft practice. Probably try to do it and have some actual people in here that aren't just me and Nick. So I want to draft with other people, but also don't want to sit here half the night.
No.
Wish there was a way to like message the person in the lobby. Hang on, let me back out and see. Yeah, no, it's just I backed out to the main lobby to see if I could figure anything out, but I think this guy's just trying to start a draft. I'm probably going to give it a couple more minutes before I say we pull the plug. Rain on me. We just want to draft. All right, I think I'm gonna make a lobby for us to draft.
Sounds good.
If people were joining, I'd say like let's wait and see what happens. But sorry, I just don't want to sit here half the night waiting on other people to join.
Oh, you're good.
I think it's interesting that you can do sealed as well. Not that I really ever need to practice sealed for anything, but it's kind of cool. All right, you ready? Okay, looking at this pack, there's a lot of good cards here. Red Herald of Rebirth stands out to me. Red Take Flight stands out to me, and Seeds of Agony. I'd probably just take Seeds of Agony here because there's not really there's not many great chain cards in this pack to make somebody think that the chain would be open. So I'm just going to take the yellow Seeds of Agony here. So we get our next pick, and I mean, Bounty Demigod at blue is okay. Ghostly Visit at yellow is fine, and then Void Wraith is a 2 for 5. The Ghostly Visit, like being able to play with the Seeds of Agony that we have, I think I'm just gonna take the Void Wraith here. It's just a value card. Seeping Shadows is insanely powerful in this format. Giving something go again without having to use our chain ability is broken, so I'm gonna take that. Man, Rifted Torment or Belittle. Belittle is really good, but it can be just a 1 for 3 with go again. Stubby Hammers is also an option. Let's take the Belittle here. I think that's our best pick here. And we get sent another Seeping Shadows. Let's take the Seeping Shadows here. It's just a power pick. It's just a good card. We have a blue Rifted Torment that we could take here, or we could be looking at the Ether Ironweave. Probably looking at the Ether Ironweave here. All right, so there's 3 Minnowisms here, which means one of them has to wheel, hopefully. So we're at pack 7. That means that one of the... probably not, honestly. I'm still going to take the yellow Seeds of Agony here, just because Seeds is broken. Belittle stands out to me. Brandish is a 1 for 3 with go again. That'll give our Galaxy Black +1 if it hits. Void Wraith is not a bad card, and this is a blue. We kind of need a blue, so let's take the blue here. And then we get a blue Ghostly Visit. I like this. This is fine. The Bounding Demigod. What'd you say, Will? What'd you say?
Nothing. You'll see.
Oh, the blue Bounty Demigod wheels for us. The yellow Ghostly Visit. I think the yellow Ghostly Visit's better. I'm going to take that. The Arcanic Crackle coming back around is absolutely insane. Did not think that card would wheel. We have 2 blues. We'll take the Rip Through Reality just because it's a good card. None of the cards that are coming back around are great. The Arcanic Crackle was the coolest thing that wheeled. I did not think that was going to wheel, honestly. So the fact that that came all the way back around is like very above par, I would say, for what I was expecting. And there we go. So now we're doing reviews. I'm going to cut the Herald of Protection and the Bolt of Courage. Right now I'm looking at 2 yellow Seeds of Agony, 2 red Seeping Shadows. Seeping Shadow says the next attack action card with 2 or less you play gets +1 and go again. And then we have a Void Wraith, an Arcanic Crackle, 2 Ghostly Visits, and a Belittle. And then some blues to kind of fill our curve here. So, I mean, we have 2 Seeping Shadows, so the more blues we have, the better, because it's going to make our hand function in a more crisp fashion. How was your first pack, Nick?
Wasn't bad. I liked it.
Okay. Also ended up getting an Ether Ironweave. Now, we kind of took the Ether Ironweave on a dead pick. So, like, Ether Ironweave is, like, very good, but picking it up on a dead pick was also, like, very valuable for us. All right, pack 2. Yellow Minnowism is the thing that stands out to me the most. Yellow Vexing Malice is also insane. It's a 1-for-2 that deals 2 Arcane, and if we've learned anything about this format so far, it's that Arcane is bonkers. So Vexing Malice or Minnowism, I honestly think the Minnowism is going to serve us better here. I like being able to search for it off the Belittle, gives us resources, or it gives us a buff and power here. We have quite a few options that are looking pretty sweet. We could take another yellow Belittle here. We could take a Rip Through Reality. Ghostly Visit at red's looking pretty good. Rifted Torment's also not bad. I like that our Ghostly Visit plays with our yellow Seeds of Agony, so we're going to take the red Ghostly Visit. We immediately get a red Seeds of Agony value. We have a red Riftbind and a red Unhallowed Rites in this pack. Like, man, the value is insane here. You could take Rally the Rear Guard because you want to argue that you want a popper here in case you play against Prism. But I'm going to be honest, I think red Riftbind is just absolutely insane. It's like probably one of the best cards you can find. We have a red Arcanic Crackle here and a blue Bounding Demagon. Bounding Demagon is a very good card. Man. It has a lot of value off of Blood Debt, so I'm going to take it and hope that the Arcanic Crackle wills. It did last game, or last pack, but I honestly think that's just me being a little delusional. Brandish looking like the best card here, which is sad. So we have a Seeping Shadows, an Arcanic Crackle, and a Riftbind. How many blues do we have? We have 5 blues so far. So taking another Seeping Shadows could be dangerous. But I think Seeping Shadows is like just broken. Blue Arcanic Crackle plays into our picks that we were just talking about. Yellow Vexing Malice comes back around. We will take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Rip Through Reality looking to be our only pick here. Minnowism coming back around, looking good. We're going to take the Unhallowed Rites, value. Arcanic Crackle comes back around. We're getting a lot of good cards that are willing here. Not cards that I honestly, cards that I did not think we would have will. Now, our equipment is not looking very good this time around, but we do have a lot of good cards here. Like, we have 3 Seeds of Agony, we have 3 Seeping Shadows, and we have multiple Ghostly Visits to go with it. I have no idea what you're saying, Zachy. Well, I appreciate you being here, buddy. It means a lot to me that you open up YouTube and think about watching your brother's stream. How did baseball go yesterday? Did you guys win? We also have 2 Minnowisms and a Belittle, which means we can banish one and still find the other one off of our Belittle search, so kind of works out for us. Carly's excited to see you. As she should be. You're awesome. No, we lost 4-3. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I hate to hear that. How'd you play? Did you play well? I asked that rhetorically because every time I come to watch you play very well. Howl from Beyond? And we're getting a lot of non-attack actions. Howl from Beyond is looking like our best pick here. Could take Ironhide Legs. We could take the blue Arcanic Crackle here to try and round out, but I want to take more Blood Debt cards. Man, Rip Through Reality is our best pick here. I gotta tell you, that makes me feel kind of sad. We could take the Warmonger's Recital. Try to get a little cheeky with that. I think we're just taking the rip through reality here. I made 2 errors and I went 1 for 3. Well, I won't lie to you. That doesn't sound like a great day, but sorry you had a rough day, man. Happens to everybody, though. So Ghostly Visit's a good card, but I also like the Belittle here. I think the Belittle is better. So gonna be honest, we don't have a lot of 0-cost attacks in our deck. Well, we have 40 seconds, so we're fine. Right now, we're looking at 1, 2, 3. Right now, we're looking at 4 0-cost attacks. So I think I'm going to take the Bounding Demagon here and leave the Seeds of Agony, which is not something you'll probably ever hear me say again. It's okay. Slipknot made me feel better. I mean, hey, dude, Slipknot's a great band. Am I about to do this? Am I about to take Stubby Hammers and just try to get... Ooh. Well, this is a good pack. Red Riftbind, looking sweet. Honestly, everything here is just kind of looking mid. I could take the red Rip Through Reality. It blocks 3, I guess, is the floor of that card. So I guess we're just taking that. Another Sonata Arcanix. Sometimes God just turns the difficulty down for you. That's all I can say. So we could take Ironhide Legs, Blue Minnowism, or Blue Arcanic Crackle. Let's take the Blue Minnowism. I want to be able to get resources if I need it. We're going to take a Popper here. That's kind of what that card fills its role as. Blue Arcanic Crackle. We'll take another Popper. That's fine. All of these cards suck. We'll hate Draft the Herald or Protection. Rally the Rear Guard at least does something. Bye, Zach. Bye, buddy. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Wait and Bleed is my favorite by them. So I don't really know the names of Slipknot songs, if I'm being honest, but I know them when I hear them. So but you know this about me. I was like, you know that I am a very like, oh, I love that song the second I hear it, when I didn't realize that I actually knew it the whole time. All right, so we're gonna get rid of these 2 unplayable cards here, and we have 3 Minnowisms and 2 Belittles. We currently have a 38 card deck, and we have a ton. How many blues do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not gonna lie, I felt like we had more than that. All right, let's add tokens. We'll get a chain, and we'll get a Galaxy Black here. The only equipment we have is Ether Ironweave and Stubby Hammers, so I really feel like we are on the whole, like, go ham mode here, as it were. Well, I am once again here drafting Chain. Feels like it's about all I know how to do at this point. Let's go to Talishar, deck link, open format, private. Copy this. Send this to Nick. Sent you the game in the chat, brother. I have to say I've liked my other chain decks pretty well because I've had 2 pieces of equipment. We did not make any sideboard changes here, so we're going to have to take out all of our cards that are unplayable. I did say I had 38 playable cards. We'll try it the way it's set up, see what happens. We did have equipment block kind of bail us out the first couple of games that we played. So I'm curious to see if we can have if we can do as well with chain without our equipment. Now, to be fair, it's not really like equipment bailed us out per se. It's more like I used the equipment to like pad my life total the first chance that I got where I had an extra blue. So, but now my extra blues are going to be dumped into Seeping Shadows. So we'll see how that goes. So let's make a shackle. So we're gonna go Galaxy Black with Go again. On hit, Dylan Arcane to Nick. I was like, we'll probably get a card out of his hand here. And then we'll go Seek Horizon, and I'll choose not to put a card on top of my deck. Opt 2, then banish the top card of your deck. Okay, then Nick blocks it out here. So we get quite a few cards out of Nick's hand here. Opt 1, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Runeblade card, deal 1 damage to each opposing hero. If it's a Shadow card, you may banish it. So if it's a Shadow Runeblade card on top of our deck, we can actually have a pretty bonkers turn here with Chain. And that does have Go again. So am I blocking with the Rift Bind here? Yeah, as crazy as that sounds to me, I think we're just blocking with the Rift Bind. And I'm also going to take 7 here, which going to be real, not a huge fan of. Going to 13 on Nick's first turn is very scary. We'll put this on the bottom. We reveal an Arcanic Crackle, so we deal a damage to Nick off of Arcane, which is pretty sweet. So then we're going to go Belittle, reveal Arcanic Crackle, go get a yellow Minnowism. This is for 2 Go again. Was I supposed to pop Stubby Hammers there? Because it was worth 3 points? I don't think so. We'll go Minnowism, Chain, Arcanic Crackle for 5 and an Arcane. And then with our last resource, we're going to get to throw our Ghostly Visit at Nick. If we had played a card from Banish, I would just throw the Galaxy Black because it's actually threatening 4 damage here, which means it basically it will get a card out of Nick's hand most of the time, I imagine. I continue to drop my shuffling cards tonight. But because we don't get any value off of the Galaxy Black and Nick can just block with his hooves here, I'm just going to throw our 1 for 4 and just play to the value that our Chain deck provides. Funny part is that I'm playing Chain and like I'm actually playing. I actually shuffle a Soul Reaping in. You guys can't see it because of the glare, but that's what I shuffle in. That's what one of the cards that I shuffle. So let's go Seeds of Agony. Shackle. we'll put our Seeds of Agony back on the bottom of our deck, which is like absolutely insane. And then I guess we'll just pitch our Seeping Shadows to play our Void Wraith here. Yeah, I think that's the most value we can get. So this is just a 2 for 5 here. Nick goes to 4, and then we take a Blood Debt, go to 12. I'm absolutely terrified that Nick just cracked a... That Nick just cracked Stubby Hammers. He's also played two things for +3. So this is for 11. So I can go to 1 here and then hope I don't die to Blood Debt, which feels irrationally stupid. So let's take 8 and go to 4. And then we have Stubby Hammers. We're going to go... Seeping Shadows. Five go again. They actually ended up getting to have like a pretty, like this was a pretty bonkers turn here. And the crazy part is it's only off 3 Soul Shackles. So Nick takes 2. We're going to activate Chain, play Arcanic Crackle, put Nick to 1. And this is for 4 go again. Do you get stuck with 2 no blocks in your hand?
Yeah.
Mm.
Then run that back one more time.
Yeah. Let me refresh because this is here. We'll do quick rematch here. Let's see. What do we have? I mean, I guess let's do this and see if we hit anything. Choose 1 card. So we deal 1 damage to you. And then this is for... We get to deal 4 arcane damage this turn. So Nick takes 4 damage off of our turn 0, and we get to arsenal a card. We'll arsenal this and pass. So I will take 2 here, go to 18. We hit nothing really good here. So let's go Seeds. Chain. We'll deal an arcane and come in for 4 go again here. Yep, and then we'll play 4 go again here because we've dealt arcane damage to Nick. And then after that, I'll just arsenal here. We'll keep our last card, which has a lot of value. This is for 5. I mean, I think we're just going to go to 13 here and just have our hand. That's also a very good card. So let's go Meadowism. Shackle. Arcanic Crackle. Lol, that rhymes. I didn't even mean to do that, but it worked out. Play Seeds, or play Seeping Shadows. Play Riftbind for 6 with go again from our Banish Zone. And then Galaxy Black for 3 on hit Dylan Arcane. We'll go Bounty Demagon then that. So I think just looking at this on the surface, we're just going to block here. I think blocking 2 is fine. So let's go Howl from Beyond. Shackle. Bounding Demagon for 5, go again. Nick takes 1. And then we're going to put a Seeds of Agony in the bottom of our deck. Coming in for 4 here. So Nick takes 4 and goes to 2. And then this is for 9. So I'm going to play a little greedy here and go to 2. Which I'm going to be honest, I really don't think that's correct, but and I think I just immediately got punished for my decision. Because I don't know that I can kill Nick from here. So we're going to go Stubby Hammers. Seeds of Agony. This is tough. So we get to deal 1 Arcane, and this is for 3 go again. Maybe we get lucky and Nick has a no block in his hand. So from here, we're going to activate Iron Weave, play Seeping Shadows, Ghostly Visit for 5 because of the Seeping Shadows +1 and Stubby Hammers. So I'm actually going to set it up to where I only have to take 1 here this turn off of my Blood Debt. Again, chain doing stupid chain stuff. Good game, man.
Yeah, man.
Do you have no block in your hand?
Add 2.
Yeah, I honestly think that's going to be like Levia's biggest downfall in Limited.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like anyway.
Unless she gets a new hero ability.
Yeah, so there's going to be a new Levia. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty interested to see how her, like, what her new hero ability looks like, because I've heard a lot of people talking on Twitter saying that they're getting like really cool spoiler cards. Now I think that some people just hyping up their card. Like, I think it could be trash, and people would say that because they're excited to get cards from LSS. But
yeah,
I think, like, I don't know. I'm hoping that Levia gets some really cool support. Like, Levia, like, is one of those heroes that like needed support, in my opinion. Like, she needed some love. Her and Bolton. And last time that we wanted a hero to get support was Azalea, and she did. She got quite a bit of support. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see what this new set looks like.
Me too.
So, all right. Well, thanks for drafting tonight, man. I appreciate it.
All right, brother.
I'll talk to you later, man.
See you, man.
All right. Okay, well, guys, that was it for the night for me. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I know that there was a lot of downtime tonight with me using Draft Fab and things like that. Now, part of that was me figuring out Draft Fab, and part of that was me, you know, just trying to make drafts happen. I think next time I'm going to try to plan a little better, and I'm going to try to use the Discord to try and find random people that'll probably maybe want to be in a Discord server together, and that we can try to draft with. So I think that'll be fun. Try to set that up sometime in the next couple weeks, because I need as much draft practice with Monarch as I can get before Nationals. So anyway, I'm going to go on my Twitch rant because my last Twitch stream is coming up kind of soon, honestly. 1 second. I'm going to copy and paste something, though. Keeping notes of my drafts tonight. So my Twitch rant, it has been recently that that Twitch changed their guidelines, and their guidelines say that you can no longer multi-stream across any platform other than Twitch if you use their service. They changed their policy last year that said you cannot be a part of the affiliate program, which is the only way that small streamers like myself make revenue from Twitch. And so they said that you can no longer be a part of the affiliate program last year and multi-stream. So I cut my affiliate status because I wanted to reach a larger audience, and because I want, like, the more people I can reach, the more people I can talk to, the more, like, I feel like I make more friends that way, and I really enjoyed the Flesh and Blood community and getting to know everybody. And so as a part of that, I'm no longer going to be streaming on Twitch at the end of the month. I think that my last Flesh and Blood stream is going to be on Thursday. I'm not my last stream on Twitch is going to be on Thursday. I am streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Kick every time that I'm streaming. So if you guys haven't checked out Kick yet, you guys should. It's a really cool platform, and I've met nothing but cool people on it. So if you guys like my content and you want to support me, go check out my YouTube page. Go check out my Kick. You guys can hit !YouTube or !Kick in the chat anytime you want to and find those links. I would greatly appreciate it, because I really like your all support. Knowing that you guys like to come and hang out and kind of watch me play Flesh and Blood is honestly like a really cool feeling, and I enjoy it. I enjoy people being in the chat saying you should have done this or you shouldn't have done this, or just people saying it's good to see you. So any support's welcome. But I'm gonna get out of here. I will be back tomorrow. But Carly and I are hanging out tomorrow, so I'm gonna be streaming Fortnite all night. It's gonna be the first time I've not played a card game on stream in forever. So if you like Fortnite, come and hang out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.